Whoa, ho! And I bid you all a humble welcome to my channel for my new graphic novel entitled Isys Omega. The book is available on both my websites, tyrfreeman.com, which is for desktop and laptop PCs only, and tyrmobile.com for cell phones only. I'm using YouTube to promote my own website and my book this round. So here I'll be creating short videos that give an in-depth view of the graphic novel itself, the themes, the creative process, etc. I'm gonna go as deep as I can, because maybe it'll help others bring their characters to the comic or motion picture medium. Today I'll talk about my writing process. I have been writing ever since I was a kid, and I've always been highly imaginative. So the main thing that was cultivated for me was my imagination. That was job number one. You have to have something to write. Whereas most people write about the reality or the world that they live in, for me, as a daydreamer, I simply chose to write about the things that I saw in my mind. And it got to the point where I could see not just the lands or the worlds that I was creating. I could listen to the people's conversations as if I were there. I could sit on the fictional bench alongside the two characters and jot down their conversation as they're having it. What I did was what a lot of people do, cultivate a gift. I improved upon it over time. That's exactly what happened. Like anything else in life, you get better the more that you do something. You can read as many books as you want about writing or boxing or jiu-jitsu, but you're not going to become proficient at anything unless you actually do it. Trust and believe. I know of a couple of book smart people, and they have taught me a valuable lesson, and that is intelligence does not equal wisdom. No, 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 no. You can be very book smart and know what to do, but once you're in the situation, you don't know how to apply the intelligence that you have. You don't know how to use it as best the situation dictates. So I implore you, write for real. Don't just read about the writing process. As a matter of fact, I say don't read any books about writing. Instead, read books. I think the best way to learn is when you're enjoying learning, when it doesn't seem like learning. Well, that's what I'm getting at. Read the books that you love to read. Read them. And as you smile and as you marvel at how great the writing is, take it in. You are taking it in real time, but just pay a little bit more attention to it. How they crafted these words, how they put, oh my God. When I think about some of the books that I've read, again, I'm a big Roy Thomas fan during his time writing all of Conan, The Savage Sword of Conan. I still read Conan. The writing is it's just wonderful. It's just wonderful. Chuck Dixon is another one. Great writer. J. Michael Straczynski. All right, yeah, Babylon 5, dude. Yeah, another great writer. He taught me how to do a story twist. He really taught me how to do that. I did have an English teacher when I was in high school. She implored me to apply for a writing scholarship of some sort at the local college. I didn't care for that because college bores me. The thought of it bores me. I went to college for 2 weeks. I said, wait a minute, this class is 3 hours. Get the fuck out of here. So yeah, listen, everybody has to go their own way. That's how it is. So with that being said, folks, I implore you to drop the writing books. I say you learn by doing. So read the stuff that you love and take notes, mental or actual notepad notes. Also, if you can see it, whatever you see, write it down. Also, a dictionary is your best friend. When I tell you how many words that I have learned by reading, crazy. But at the end of the day, that's how it should be. Never talk down to your audience. Always give them a chance to elevate, bring their game up with the story. So don't run away from those large words or those unknown words or those weird words. Look them up. Look them up, expand your vocabulary, because those words are going to help you when you are trying to write what you see. Also, consume film. It's good. It's good. I'm very visual. Honestly, in another life, I would either be a doctor or I would have been a movie director, because that is really what I see. I see movies, and that is something that I also would like to say to people. For those writers who are visual, learn to describe what you see using words. That is how you can become a very good writer as well. But I will say that those of us who are very visual and that we see motion pictures in our heads versus static comic images and comic panels, I would believe that our work is most likely better adapted later on to animation versus graphic novels or the comic medium. You understand what I'm saying, so I don't have to explain it. As far as any other advice I could give, well, I was told that writers write, and I was told that writers write every day. I can say that I never wrote every day, but every day I imagined. I told you that is my skill that I honed. I actually do not like writing. I detest writing. I can't tell you how much I detest writing. I just do. I just do. There have been certain times that it's been a bit of a catharsis. Well, I can't even say certain times. There's been a lot of times it's been catharsis. But when it comes to writing down the emotions of pictures and visual landscapes and even scenes, because it's like what I'm seeing is another reality somewhere else. Writing gets on my nerves because the scene is playing out in front of me and I can't type fast enough. You see what I mean? So for those of you guys out there who are more visual, who are very good at imagining, and you see writing as tedious, what I will say to you is, you know how you don't want to take out the garbage because it's so early, but you know if you don't take out the garbage, your whole house is going to wind up stinking? That's what it's like. You have to write, because if you don't write what's in your head, then the only person that can see it and enjoy it possibly is you. And if you really want to change the world just a little bit more, one, you've already changed the world just by being born. Thank you for being here. Be good. But if you want to change it a little bit more with your artistic expression or your point of view of something fantastic, you are going to have to find some way to manifest these ideas or these cool things that you see in your head. And writing is more convenient than trying to find a paintbrush and canvas. So you're going to have to write, even though you can't stand writing, even though you feel like it's a waste of energy. So with that being said, for all of you aspiring writers out there or what have you, understand the power of words. Understand that what you are writing is important, because even if it comes out crappy, it shows you how to be a better writer in the future. So it's important. It's an important first step. Keep doing it until you become proficient at it. Now, here's the thing. Comparison is the thief of joy. Don't sit back and say, oh man, this isn't as good as a Roy Thomas or a insert your favorite writer here. This isn't as good as their stuff. Listen, that's because it's your stuff, okay? You're not going to write like your favorite writer because that's their way. You understand? You're supposed to write your way. Your way is the new way. You understand? So don't run away from the new way. You're supposed to be here to show the old people the new style. So with that being said, keep on writing, but make sure you keep on imagining and reading and painting those pictures, because as long as you have a vision, you can write it down. And then once you write it down, well, everyone else can actually read it. And I believe we all know just how powerful words really are. So hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it was informative. Questions, comments, please put them below. Also subscribe to the page if you will. I'm always putting up new stuff, not as fast as I do my other channel, but I put it up anyway. Also, as always, spend less time on social media and interact with the outside world. Read an actual book, talk to people, call people, Let them listen to your voice and you listen to their voice. It means more than you think it does for both of you. And with that being said, live, people. Pull away from this virtual and get back to the actual, because real things are happening and we need more real good things to happen. Take good care, folks. Peace.